Hello everyone, and welcome to America. It's time for the Grand Prix in Texas. My second Grand Prix on Texas on this game. My first one, of course, I was in a Lotus Renault. But this one, I'm in a Toro Rosso, so if any Red Bulls come up behind me, I'm going to have to let them through, because that's what they do in Toro Rosso, they're cheating f***s. I kid about Red Bull and Toro Rosso, even though it does happen. I'm not one to judge, obviously, they're sister teams, so you can expect that. But what you can also expect is me away off the line now, and I was a bit slow, actually. I think I was caught sleeping, not actually paying attention to the screen when the race started there, but at least in last position, away from the grid, I should avoid the horrendous crash that will inevitably take place at the apex of this turn. Yes, I have. No, I haven't avoided it. No. Oh, God, it would just be too easy for me to avoid that crash, wouldn't it? And I am actually stone dead last now behind a Ferrari and a Caterham who look very, very feisty. There's a Mercedes there that almost took me out, which would have been a more miserable start to the race if he had taken me out. So this Caterham and Ferrari don't look best of friends. They're all cutting each other off all over the place. They're going at it like hammer and tongs. Hammer and thongs. I've got no idea what phrase I'm trying to say there, but whatever it is, that Ferrari's just commit down the Caterham's inside. The Caterham has almost lost it on the exit of turn, I think that's turn 472, as I identified in my first ever video on F1 2012, and I'm now in the slipstream of the Caterham. The Ferrari's escaped a little bit. I'm all over his slipstream, but I can't seem to get any sort of pace on him for some reason. I'm going round the outside now. Has he broken too late? No, he hasn't. Oh, he almost has. The Ferrari's got it wrong, though. And I've now taken the Ferrari, and sorry about that, I've just looked away from the preview for a moment, and I've completely lost track of where I was. So the Ferrari's behind the Caterham's ahead. I've hit the back of the Caterham, as I can't pronounce its name properly, and now the Merc's getting involved. The Merc's taken the Ferrari, I think, and I'm stuck behind this Caterham, I think, still. In P9, though, as I've taken the Ferrari, I don't know what went wrong with the Ferrari. I looked away from the preview, and the Ferrari was behind me, so something's gone catastrophically wrong there for me, because I've absolutely lost it on the exit of turn 804, and the Merc has overtaken me. The Merc that's spun out, of course, that I passed on lap 1 in sector 1 has, and the Ferrari has commit down my inside as expected, wheel to wheel around the first corner's apex, and he's got the advantage, and I'm still last apart from one guy that's behind me, so I'm second to last. The Ferrari, the Caterham and the Mercedes have all taken me, but the Caterham's got it wrong somewhere. The Mercedes has vanished into the difference. The Ferrari and the Caterham are brawling it out still, absolutely cutting each other all over the place. There hasn't been a second of breath for me so far this race as the Caterham tries to take me out, and I'm now last in 9th position. There's no cars behind me, so that must mean the Caterham and the car who was behind me have left the game, and I don't blame them either, because this Ferrari looks very, very reckless. He's charged down a number of drivers' insides, and something tells me his sexuality is questionable. But anyway, well, that's not a problem for me. But somehow now I'm not last anymore, because there's a guy behind me, as you can see in the top left. So maybe someone's rejoined or something, but something is glitching out with this race. I'm not entirely sure what, but I have got a purple second sector, which means that I'm the fastest driver on this circuit at the moment, which is fantastic news as I hunt down this Ferrari and hope to take him. And someone's spun out further up the track. Maybe, yeah, I think someone's spun out and has just rejoined ahead of me, so that's a bit of drama to provoke. Yeah, it's a McLaren in front of the Ferrari there has spun out and caused real drama on this lap, which is exciting. So we're on to the last lap now. Am I going to break fastest lap of the race? No, I'm about 4/10ths off it, so I don't quite know what's gone wrong in the final sector there, but something's gone wrong in a major way. There's another Caterham ahead there. I don't know if that's the same or a different Caterham to before, but the Caterham is having an absolute... Every single time we've gone through this sector of the track, the Ferrari's been hit into the wall by the Caterham, and every single sector of this track, the Ferrari and the Caterham have been going side by side, and it all ends in tears for the Ferrari, because he gets wiped out by the Caterham going into turn 302. So I'm now all over this Caterham, and it's going to be a run to the line. I'm 5th somehow. I don't know quite how I've got past 7 cars from P12. That's my maths for you. So P7, or is it 6 cars from P12 to get to P5? 7? Something like that. But that doesn't really matter, because the fact of the matter is I'm in P5, this guy's in P4, I'm all over his gearbox, and we've got about a sector to go and a sector for me to overtake him, and he's got it wrong. I'll have that position. Thank you very much. P4 for me, and it's been a heck of a race. My voice is going, and I've only been talking for about 5 minutes and 39 seconds, and oh! Right, that is it. His gearbox is going to be absolutely ruined by me by the end of this race. I'm sick to death of noobs charging up my inside and winning races. This guy is going to have an absolute rocket up his arsehole down the final corner here. I'm just going to charge his inside and take him out. Yeah, that's it. See you later, mate. I'll have this position. Thank you very much. And for God's sake, how have I managed to do that? I executed a noob move to perfection, and I've blown it on the final corner, which is a real shame. But I suppose it's karma for the rash move down his inside, and I didn't even get a penalty for it. Look at that. What a joke the penalty system is on this game. Anyway, you'd think that was the end of the action for that race, the end of the drama. But no, it continues after the checkered flag, as I'm sent this message from Dave 4-star, who is actually the guy in the Ferrari who was guilty of this reckless charge down my inside at the start of lap 2. So I think that says it all.